that, like, at least my group of guys that I've been working with could have been here because it's like for us, by us. But one reason or another, it didn't happen. But basically, for those who weren't here the first time, my name is Phillip. I basically told the story of my life, 34 some odd years of age, according to the paperwork. Never knew father, raised my mother between one ghetto, Chicago, Illinois, to another, Detroit, Michigan. 8 or 9 years old, got gang affiliated, became the leader of the gang. Incident transpired in 1994, and the child was shot in the crossfire, and I was sentenced to 15 to 20 years in the penitentiary. And I did 15 years in the penitentiary. During that time, it dawned on me, or sort of possessed me, that up until the moment, I had never experienced life. And that's why I chose the topic, Seize the Moment. I'm going to take a different turn today and kind of just talk about my experiences in the program and the thoughts that it has inspired. And for the record, again, the highest grade I completed was indeed the 6th grade. I got a general education while incarcerated. So I don't come with none of the names that, you know, previous people came with. I'm just me. My office is in a vacant lot on Lake Point next to a house that we built. And I do represent the streets. At any rate, first picture, please. We're going to take a look at some pictures of my life. Uh-oh. So pretty. Long, pretty hair. That's me and my grandmother. I was approximately 3 years of age. Couldn't go to sleep without a teddy bear. Cried all the time. Granny's baby, super spoiled rotten. But the question I raise is, how did that person, or that child with such a beautiful smile, become this person? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That gun is very real, by the way. And that's like 16 years later. What happened? I have debated with one Dr. Naeem Akbar on the subject of change. In my opinion, I don't believe in change, brothers and sisters. You say, why do I say that? Well, I was born, just as you were born, with the capacity to build or destroy. You don't have to be turned into anything to grow into that. It's basic rearing, shaping, conditioning. What is it in a person that would compel them to go that way? Why didn't I go to college? Why didn't I go to the army if I like guns? Why didn't I become a U.S. Marshal if I like firearms? Next slide, please. This is a picture of me. That's a wall that I painted on. When the paint faded, I burnt the garage down. That's called decadent, unevolved man. Right there, that was part of my gang. By definition, gang is a group of young individuals that come together for a common cause, and 9 out of 10 times, that common cause is one of destruction. Next slide. That's me tearing down the wall. Just like I tore down the garage in the prior slide. But what's the difference? It's still tearing down, is that right? But one had a destructive end, and this one had a positive end or objective, because that house we were rehabbing is now a beautiful home where a woman, a single mother with 3 young girls, will be living. Next slide, please. Huh? What you say? Say it loud, brother. That's right, brother. Here go another picture of a gang. I'm back there behind there with the hat on, and I think I was 17. My friend had been murdered. He was 15. Together. Very close. Not so good times. Next slide, please. There go another gang. Same thing. Young black men together, elbow to elbow, shoulder to shoulder. But we look a little different. We're not celebrating death right there. We celebrating life. We happy that we doing something where we come from. See, we go there not because of a paycheck all the time, and not because the cameras come out because of the politics, but we go there because that's where we come from. Next slide, please. Right there, that's me at about 17 years of age. I had my good friends with me, the bottle and the blunt. And that's a vacant lot right there. Where I come from is more vacant lots than there is homes. James Street area. Why didn't we find something productive to do with that barren land? Huh? Next slide, please. That's me and the brother Charles McLean yesterday standing in what used to be a vacant lot. What was it in this young man that saw garden, community development in vacant lot when we saw trash, broken glass, and no desire to do nothing with a vacant lot but leave it vacant? What's the difference, brothers? Huh? Next slide, please. When you've taken so much, you have a desire at some point or another to give back. That's at the food bank, passing out food. Now, it's not my food to give, but it's my time and it's my energy, and I'm standing under the sweltering sun. How much we get paid for that, Brother Lonnie? Nothing. So what we was out there doing, Brother Lonnie? Uh-oh. Helping the community. Where we come from, Brother Lonnie? Uh-oh. Next slide, please. Look at that. Welcome to Smallville. Here's a garden in the middle of, pardon my language, hell. But you got a young boy who is 13 years old, and the lady said he's been gardening for 4 years, and there's not one thing about that garden that this young man doesn't know. What was different? At 14, man, I had a sack, I had a pistol. What's the difference? Look at that. Look at the little girl. Smallville, east side Detroit. It is my opinion and in my defense that I did the things that I did because of ignorance. If you don't know better, how can you do better? And instead of the masses or the society or the community leaders and people of the cloth saying, let's try to educate these people and redirect this energy, they push us down further. Rope them niggas off where they at and leave them. Let them have at each other. School didn't work for me, brother. But in that cell during those 15 years, next slide, please. Uh-oh. GED, brother. It didn't come from Wayne Community College, but I felt so good about it. I had never had on a gown. I even had the hat to go with it. Looked kind of silly, so I didn't take a picture. GED, brother. Mama was proud. Next slide. A book. Why put that light coming off that book like that? Huh? What's that all about, Brother Charles? Huh?
Hopefully it means wisdom and knowledge is coming to you.
Hopefully. Hopefully. Look at the faith in the elders and the youth. Next slide, please. Uh-oh. That was the last time, around the last time I had saw my baby brother when I was free. And just like they groomed me, at 8 years old, I began to groom him. What we throwing up is what we lived by. Went to the penitentiary, they say, law says that you can no longer see your brothers or sisters until they are the age of 18 years old. Forget the fact that you came from the same place, the same womb. If this is not your immediate child, then physical association must cease and subsist. So the next time I saw my little brother from around this time was right here, brother. A grown man. Look at that. I cried like a baby. So to have experienced squandering time in misrelations and missing my little brother become a man, now I am possessed with the desire to live, brother. This is where seize the moment comes in at. Life, freedom, family. Next slide, please. That's one of my good friends since school. Talked to him the other day. I say, how you doing? He said, I'm okay. He's been incarcerated since he was 16 years old. Today he is 32 years old, and he has natural life. Next slide. Good friend of mine since the sandbox. Beautiful baby girl. One of the most brilliant young men you ever meet. How much time do you think he's doing? Natural life, brother. Next slide. Good friend of mine. 2 children. Guy had been assaulting his sister for months and months. So finally he couldn't take it no more. Natural life, brother. No communication with that sister whatsoever. He doesn't exist. For those 3 stories, I can tell you another place that a lot of my friends went. Next slide, brother. 15 years old. Gunshot wound to the head. 1 shot, 1 kill. You know what his mother told me when I came to the house? She said, you told me you were going to take care of my son. I cried like a baby. Next slide. 17 years old. Good friend of mine. Call his mama. Eat off the same plate. Go in the house, go in the refrigerator. Rest in peace. Gunshot wound to the head. Next slide. I guess my point of this all is, and again, I was hoping to be speaking to my group, but for those of us that are here, like for real, what we gonna do with this opportunity? Could have had natural life. Easy. I could have. Could have been right there. I took the gunshot wound straight to the chest, standing up close. Not even supposed to be here, brother. So you see that when I swing the hammer with a little more passion than normal. See, I'm not swinging it. I hear a lot of people say, I don't like working for nobody. I'm not working for nobody when I swing the hammer. When I swing the hammer, I'm swinging it for me. I'm swinging it for those guys. When I live, brother, when I take fresh air, brother, I'm doing it for those guys. Got a passion to live, brother. I don't even have children, but I got a passion to live for your children until you get your passion up. Come from poverty, never had nothing. So I come out with a plan. Now watch this. Next slide, please. Oh man, who is that? That's the basketball mascot for the Detroit Pistons. Why did I want that picture? Well, I did 18 years old to 33 years old incarcerated. And prior to that, I was incarcerated on the block. Never been to a basketball game, brother. So when I saw the mascot, the little boy in me overwhelmed me. I need that picture. It don't even make sense to a lot of people, man. I know he's like, why this guy squeezing me so tight? I know it's a man in there. You know? I had to seize that moment, bro. Next slide. Tommy Hearns, look at that. I say, man, if you don't take this picture with me, I'm going to knock you out. He say, what? I say, yeah, brother. He say, no problem. Now, I'm not starstruck or nothing like that. Human being like that, he's not Jesus Christ or nothing like that. But guess what? He a black man whose story is contrary to the black men that I was raised around. One of my friends on the inside now, he way up north in Newberry, Michigan. Listen to this distorted thinking. He say, can you come up here, get me a bag of bugler, which is roll-up cigarettes, and throw it over the gate. So I'm like, damn, come up to Newberry for one. That's the first part you got to twist. To throw some cigarettes over the gate. So I say, I haven't forgotten you, brother. I say, next slide, please. But I'm pressing palms with people that might be able to help you, brother. You want me to put myself or compromise my position throwing some cigarettes over the gate when I'm out here in the process of trying to make political ties to improve the policy that's holding you in the predicament that you're in? That don't make sense. That offended me. Came out with $0. But I wasn't worried about nothing. Because just like Mr. Cobb and driving home to us, I had a plan, brother. And it was wrote down. And it was rewrote down. And it was scrapped and wrote down again and again and again to this very day. Brother, I came out with $0. Next slide. And was sitting on 24s within 30 days, brother. How many people you think I robbed to get that truck? How many, honey?
0.
0. How much dope you think I sold to get that truck?
0.
0. How much money you think I put down to get that truck with the speakers in it, TV, wheels this big? How much money I put down?
0.
0. Was it legal? Yeah. It's called credit union. It's called a loan, brother. You got to learn how to play the game. See, the perception was, Phil came out here after oh, I done killed it. Oh, okay. Phil that came out here out 100 years, he done got back in the game, he riding good, clean. No. I had a plan, brother. And I stuck to that plan. Lost the truck, didn't cry about it, it's material. Besides, I had never had nothing no way. So I'm used to being at square one. But did that make me feel like a failure, like I lost, that I've been set back? Nope, because now I got an even prettier car outside with even prettier wheels on. How much dope you think I sold to get it? Huh? How many people I robbed to get it? So let's add just how many nails you think I drove home with that hammer? See, while you out there playing, moping around, complaining about the job, looking at me like I'm John Henry, see, I got a plan, brother. And right now, I ain't even thinking about this hammer. I'm thinking about that pretty car and that pretty girl that's going to be sitting next to it. Kind of blurry. Next picture, please. Right here is Marlboro between Canfield and Logan. I went to school, Jackson Junior High School, right down in that next block. Do you know it's not one standing structure from this corner to that corner? Not even the garage, brother. So let me tell you what I think about when I turn corners that night. Bobby Blue Bland. Ain't no love harder today. Ain't that how I ride, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what I be thinking about? Let's think of this situation 10 years from now. Habitat for Humanity, the only one building houses, brother. For every one we build, how many vacant lots you think it is? For every one we build, how many old abandoned properties getting torn down, becoming new vacant lots? So in 10 years from now, see, I left 15 years, this is what I come back to. 10 years, 15 more years, what it's going to look like? You think about this, man? If they close in school after school after school, what is it going to look like? See, man, we gotta start thinking about where we at, man, and get passionate about doing something, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes I feel like, what can we do? It's overwhelming. Pack it up, go to North Carolina, don't look back. Is that real? Can I do that when I was the one out here? I'm the one out here squirting gas like, can I do that? Not one house, brother. I remember that block, it wasn't no vacant lots. So what we talking about? Ghost time. Now watch this. Say certain people close their grocery stores, shut down their liquor stores, say we ain't selling gas no more. How you gonna live, brother? How we gonna live? Talk to me, man. Where your grocery store? Where your liquor store? Where your gas station? They just say we through. We're going to take it to Dearborn. We're going to take it back to where we came from. Ain't no more Chinese people doing nails, fake hair, none of that. What we going to do, man? So to some, it's silly that I'm out here with this dude in this garden trying to figure out how to make this earth produce. That's silly to some people. A lot of our guys didn't even show up. That's silly. What I want to learn how to make a garden for. But I'm going to tell you what, because in about 10, 15 years, unless a miracle happens, you ain't going to have no choice. You're going to make a garden and eat, or you're going to starve, or you're going to be killing dogs, barbecuing. I don't like that. I don't like that, brother. I'm going to conclude on this thought. I had a plan. I used to tell him, we did time together, I say, man, I'm going to get out here and I'm going to go at this music. See, my family I come from a long line of drug affiliation and drug activity. So everybody thought that I was coming out and falling right in. So I thought of a concept that I say my first video going to look like. And I used to tell people, I say, man, at first it's going to be sweet. I'm going to lay it out just like the movie. Let's give it up. And I know people, when you talk, especially as young black men, when you talk, people listen, but they be like this. See, they ain't got no faith in themselves, so how they going to have faith in you? I tell you, man, when I get out west, I'm going to get the video, man. I don't know who's going to shoot the video, by the way. But guess what? When you have desire, the universe backs you up, brother. I ain't had no idea how I was going to make it happen. But I was serious about making it happen. And I used to tell people over and over and over what the video going to look like. It's going to be a message to those that say I was going back to the dope game. And we got the edited version, by the way. Within 60 days, brothers, not only did the video was made, but it was on local television. The person that shot the video came to me. Oh, I've been looking for you. That's what I told him. Looking for, well, you don't even know me. No, I've been looking for you. See, you're relative to my objective. We got to fast forward just a little bit, brother. Actually, a lot of it. Probably can slide that line to about right there. We had a blast. Did we have a blast?
Mm-hmm.
Give y'all some musical entertainment. And by the way, to me, it's not just music. Every line that I write is blood serious, brother. And if you don't want me to tell the story, then change the reality where I live. A little more, just a little more. Uh-oh, back up a little bit. Uh-oh. A little bit. Just a little bit. Can we turn it up? That's it? Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you about it. Pause for 1 second, because we can't hear it. Basically, this scene is me just getting out, and that's my uncle who was here the last time I spoke. And I'm asking him, did he get the stuff? And he responded, are you sure you're ready for that? And I say, I don't have no other choice, brother. So he say, okay, when I give you this, you win it for life, brother. I say, let's do it. Proceed. The block I come from. Took it back to the roots. We made a community event of it. Right there on Loretto, right around the corner from James Street. How you think it feel to have a dream, brother, and see it reality? You know what that do for the self-esteem? Uh-oh, there go the stuff. Now see, the objective of the video is to get me the stuff that I asked for in the beginning. So it's this elaborate plan to move this case to me safely in the street. Swore to never sell dope. But guess what? When it gets tight, sometimes you think about it. Because you know it'll happen. You know you can do it. But what is it that makes you say, brave a storm? God was there. Why he ain't blocked the bullet that had to hit my man in the head? See, you lose faith in God, you lose faith in self, brother. What's left? I didn't pay my dues, and I refuse to lose. Maybe we can fast forward closer to the end of the video. Back up just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's good. He done changed his name. What is the UcciKhan? I guess some brother see me drunk with a gun in my hand. Huh? Finally got the case. I got 100 million, whoever tell me what's in the case. No. Just say clothes. Do clothes. I bet Gary know. Music, brother. Music. It's the only product I've been selling, brother. That first project, you can stop it, brother. That first project, I'm going to show you something about determination and I'm gone. That first project, I was determined to do it myself. How much money we lose on that, honey? Just getting those CDs where they may sell a good cover, good quality. Oh man, we lost more money than we made, man. I wasn't deterred by it. People saying I can help. I said, nope, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to do it myself. If I make 50 of those, it costs me $50. And I sell them for $2. Turn a profit, brother. And I post stuff with it just like I used to post stuff with that bag. But I ain't taking no risk, brother. Since then, we shot another video. Both of them running now on local TV. Looking at other stations to get broader. My point is this, man. Whatever you think you want to do, if you got a plan and you write it down and you do it and do it and do it, and when it goes sideways, you go sideways right with it and keep doing it. You'll see success, brother. We done met a lot of people in this program, man. This is the first program in my whole life where I done fell in love with the people that put the program. I love Miss Carter. They're like my auntie. Love her. Beautiful. This brother here on my video, man, look, love the brother. This brother could be somewhere else around the corner doing something else. But he man enough to put on a t-shirt that say man and try to combat and get this in this bad, because guess who we in conflict with? His own people, man. You know who them man people out there protecting the babies from? It's crazy. It ain't like we talking about aliens. See, it'd be easy then. Then all the human beings might finally come together to get rid of this alien threat. But we talking about our own people, man. Basically, for real, a child molester could put on a man t-shirt, walk right up in here. Because he look just like we look. I don't know what it's going to look like 10 to 15 years from now, but if I got something to do with it, we start building more houses that have or something. If it was written that the city turned into a wasteland, a desolation, a ghost town, then so be it, brother. I'll be in North Carolina, brother. Because I ain't thinking with the shit. Thank y'all for listening. And I don't know what the plan is, but last time we was in the group, we talked about the guys in the group getting together, starting a business, doing some business. I'm still with that. We ain't always got to look for a job. We can try to make a job. We got what we know. We know we just built a house from the ground up.